This is something that rich and successful business owners understand. It's not necessarily about how good you are at what you do, but it's more about how specific you are in your particular industry. If it's a goal of yours to become known for something outside of just like the day-to-day business that you do, you want to be a thought leader, you want to be an influencer, you want to be a YouTube personality, you want to be a Brene Brown, something like that. The magic is always in the pitch. The first time that I experienced this was when I wrote my first and only book that is not at all related to my business, and it's called The Finer Things Club. And I would tell people that it's a book about my experience working in Yellowstone National Park. And usually I would get a decent amount of intrigue. I'd get raised eyebrows. I would get the lean in. I would get the, ooh, no, that's interesting. It's like the pitch, the plot kind of sold itself because it was super specific and like no one had ever heard about anything like that before. It's the same thing when describing who you are and what you do and how you do it. You're at the risk of coming across as needy and desperate if you say, I'm the best at what I do, or I'm really good at this thing, or I'm the cheapest that's around. This sounds so backwards, but it's like you're trying to get the business, you're trying to validate yourself, you're trying to vet yourself for them. And in my opinion, and as someone who has been there before, it just kind of cheapens your image. If you say, I do this type of thing for this particular kind of person through this particular method, ooh, that's a lot more interesting. My name's Lauren, I run a 6-figure marketing agency, and I do a lot of brand positioning and go-to-market strategy, primarily for high trust firms like lawyers and financial services. Whoa, that's really specific. And why that's powerful is because people automatically know right off the bat if they fit your services or not. If I do, oh, you're so specific. I haven't heard of anyone like you before. What do you charge? I haven't heard of you before. Okay, apparently that's not the bucket that I belong in. The more specific you are, the more premium you can be in your packages and your offers. Word of mouth is always going to be the most supreme form of marketing because there's already that like, know, and trust built in. And so if people can explain to others what you do, how you do it, everything that I just said, if they can describe what you do in that specific way, it's really easy for people to sell themselves on it because they haven't met anyone like you or come across anyone who does what you do. It's more about being the first person people think of when they need someone like you. Your reputation, your word of mouth, your specificity, those are all of the things that do that vetting on behalf of yourself so you don't have to stand there explaining yourself to someone. Anyway, learn a thing or two from your friendly neighborhood marketer. Click whatever button down there you feel like clicking, like, subscribe, comment, any of that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.